Hey guys, welcome to Draw With Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook. Today we'll be drawing this cute little meerkat. To start off, let's begin by drawing a small heart shape for our meerkat's nose. From the bottom of the heart, we'll draw out a short line and then just a little circle so he has a little open mouth. Next, we'll begin drawing out the eyes, and they're just going to be oval shapes that come in line with the bottom of the nose. So starting on the right, I'm just going to draw an oval, once again the bottom in line with the bottom of the nose, and then tracing over the top we can extend a little eyelid out towards the right. Next we'll add in the highlights by drawing a big curve across the top and a small heart underneath, and then shading in around these two spaces. Then we can repeat these steps over on the left, once again starting with our oval for the outside edge of the eye, and then this time when we make our eyelid, we'll trace over the top and extend it out to the left. Draw your highlight at the top and the small heart underneath, and then fill in the rest of the eye. So I'm just going to make this right eye here just a little bit bigger to match better with the left. The next step is to draw in some cheeks. So to do that, I'm just going to come towards the bottom of the eye and draw a curved line all the way underneath and close it in on the other side. Do this underneath both of your eyes. For our meerkat's head, we're going to be drawing a circle shape all the way around the face, and I want the top to be a little bit higher than the top of the eyes, and the bottom of the face will come pretty close to the bottom of the mouth. So I'm just going to put a marker just about center to the top of the nose, at the top and the bottom of the head. Then go ahead and begin connecting these two dots by just drawing a curved line all the way around the outside of the face we've drawn. So it kind of looks like the meerkat has a big giant forehead, but I'm making the top of his head bigger so that there's space for the details. Alright, and now that we're done drawing the head shape, I'm going to begin to draw in some of those details. So just here across the top of the head, I'm going to come and make a little wavy line that dips down almost like you're drawing a little U shape right in between the eyes and curves back up, like one of those fancy little seagulls that you probably remember drawing. Next, we'll draw in the ears, and they're going to start right at the point of this curvy line, and I'm just going to be drawing semicircles that come down to pretty much the top of the cheek. Then you can just come back across the top and just draw a little line parallel to the top of the ear back towards the head. Do the same thing over on the other side, once again starting at that curve and rounding it down to the cheek line. And then drawing in the top part of his ear, just connecting it back to the head. And now we're going to draw in the mask around the eyes. So to do that, I'm going to start on the edge of the head, and I'm going to draw like a really stretched out U shape that comes over the top of the eye and curves just in front of it, and then comes back around on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing on both sides, so just having that line cross over top and just back out the bottom. And of course, we can't forget the little eyebrows just to make him extra cute. Before we start the body, you can go ahead and give yourself some little markers coming out from the bottom of his head just underneath the cheeks. And this is just going to indicate where the neck is, and we're going to start by drawing out towards the left here on the left side. And then you're going to start to curve it right back down towards the center as we draw in his little top paw. So once you come in towards the center, you can create a little S curve there, and then curve it around back up into the body, and then we'll just create a little arm here. You can go ahead and add in some little finger lines, and then we're going to come and do a mirror image of that on the right. So once again, coming back up to that marker at the neck, we'll curve out towards the right and then sweep it back in towards the body. And then continue by creating that little curve for the top of the paw and bringing it back up towards the arm. Add in your little finger lines, and there's his cute little paws. Our little meerkat has a little bit of a pear-shaped bottom. So to draw this, I'm going to come out just underneath the widest point of the arm. So imagine it's his little elbow. Then I'm going to draw a slightly curved line down towards the bottom of the page. And you can do this on both sides, and when you bring these lines down, it'll look like they're coming closer together at the bottom. Then, to draw in his little feet, I'm just going to draw a little semicircle here, just starting outside of that line. You can close off the bottom by drawing a horizontal line, and then just a little toe line, and do the same thing on both sides. And then we'll close off the rest of the body by just connecting with a line between the feet. Now I also want to give him a little bit of a belly, so I'm going to draw a little curve up at the top above his arms, and I'm going to continue this out underneath, rounding a little bit, and then I'm going to straighten out the line. So you can imagine you're almost drawing an egg shape, and then bring a vertical line down towards the top of the foot. For his tail, I'm just going to have it coming out horizontally to the right. And so I want it to be a little bit higher than the bottom of his foot. So to begin, I'm just going to start by drawing a line. You can make your tail as long as you want, out towards the right, and then I'm going to curve across the top and then just connect it all the way back to the body. For some fun little details, I'm just going to draw some little almost vertical lines, just giving them a slight curve towards the body, so that his tail looks a little more round. And finally, we can go ahead and draw in our setting. So to start, I'm going to draw my meerkat standing on a little hill, beginning with some little ground lines or depression lines underneath the feet, so it looks like he's resting in the softness of the earth. Then we'll go ahead and draw the rest of the hill by just starting above these lines and making some kind of curved shape down towards the bottom of your page. I'm going to have part of his tail resting across this little hill he's standing on. And then when you're done your hill, you can finish off the background just by drawing a simple ground line a little bit lower than the top of your hill so that it looks like it's in the background. I just draw a nice loose line every now and then with some little points here and there just to make it look a little bit like grass. And I'm going to add one more little hill just in the background on the left, so just a little curvy shape. And guys, that is our cute little meerkat. So thank you so much for drawing with me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So until next time, for another Draw with Sandee at the Little Artistic Nook, keep making art and keep smiling.